Greetings to all French Cameroonians. This is King H from Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia. The protest that Maurice Kamto called on the 22nd came through. Many people came out, protested, and the protest is over. Now, Maurice Kamto is actually challenging President Biya to a public debate. Did he did all this protests in order to achieve a debate against President Biya? Or is there a bigger scheme behind that? But anyway, if you are to compare the protests that happened on the 22nd September 2020 with the protests that happened the same day by 2017 in Anglophone zone in Southwest and Northwest, you can see clearly that there's a distinguishing factor. There's a distinguishing factor between Southern Cameroonians and French Cameroonians. There's a distinguished factor that separates the people of Southern Cameroon and French Cameroon. When we came out on the same day, 2017, our people were determined to obtain their independence, to restore their freedom. They believed in what they were doing because they were sick and tired of being second class, third class, fourth class, no class citizens inside the country known as Cameroon, when they could be proud citizens in Southern Cameroon, being treated as human beings, nothing about it in class. Although, of course, there will be classes, albeit at least there will be freedom, independence, sovereignty, respect for humanity. You see, when French Cameroonians were protesting on the 22nd of September 2020, which is a day ago, the military was using rubber guns to shoot at the protesters. But when English Cameroonians, when Southern Cameroonians, when West Cameroonians were protesting on the same day 3 years ago, real bullets were being used. Now, let's not go far as what happened in 2017. Let's go far as what happened on the same day when French Cameroonians were protesting all over French Cameroon. Southern Cameroonians in Northwest and Southwest did not protest, but they were shot and killed. Meanwhile, those who were protesting, the French Cameroonian citizens were protesting, were shot and killed. Oh, were not shot and killed, were shot with rubber bullets instead of real bullets. What does that tell you? That tells you that French Cameroonian citizens are more important, are more significant, are more vital to French Cameroon than English Cameroonians to French Cameroon. Which is why they're doing everything to eliminate Southern Cameroonians, to eliminate West Cameroonians, to eliminate Ambazonians. So it is for us Southern Cameroonians to take our course for freedom, fighting more intensely, intensified, just like they have been blowing up cars and making bombs. Since we don't have the weapons to fight like Populi du Cameroon, we will invent other methods to demolish and destroy and show our determination to our freedom fighting. Now it is wise for those who have started to protest in French Cameroon to take it more seriously. You've protested, yes, on the 22nd, as Maurice Kamto called for. But what you wanted to achieve was not achieved. Are you going to yield, or are you going to continue to fight, to protest day in, day out, so that President Paul Biya can be kicked out? Because in order to remove somebody in power, it takes more than protest. President Paul Biya has been in power for more than 40 years. Children have come, they only know, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren have come, they only know but one president, President Paul Biya. So French Cameroonians, those who call themselves Bas, who want to make sure that President Paul Biya is out from the presidency, you need to take the protest more seriously. It's not a one-day thing. It's a continuous battle till you achieve your goal. Now, over 500 French Cameroonian citizens were arrested due to the protests against President Paul Biya. 5 civilians were shot dead by French Cameroonian forces on September 22nd, 2020 in Bamenda. The same day, French Cameroonians were protesting. English Cameroonians or Southern Cameroonians or Ambazonians were being killed. But they were using rubber guns to shoot at French Cameroonians, to shoot at their legs, making sure that they're not hitting vital parts that will kill them. But on the same day, they were using real bullets to kill Anglophones, to kill Southern Cameroonians. That is to tell all Anglophones that our lives do not matter to French Cameroon, to La République du Cameroon, to French Cameroonian citizens. Our lives do not matter. Which is why they will use real bullets to kill us Anglophones, to kill us Southern Cameroonians, to kill us Ambazonians. But they will use rubber bullets against those who are protesting against President Paul Biya, against La République du Cameroon. So long as they are French Cameroonian citizens, their lives are more important. But so long as they are English Cameroonians, their lives is insignificant. It's not violent. They are like snails. They are like pigs. They are like nothing. So it is okay to shoot and kill English Cameroonians. It's okay to practice on killing, practicing to shoot, to learn how to shoot guns by French Cameroonian soldiers on English Cameroonians. It's crystal clear. We are two completely different nations, and the citizens of each nation have to fight against the tyranny, against the hegemony, against the hypocrisy of this system that has been created by France, which is being used by La République du Cameroon to control and kill Southern Cameroonians. Southern Cameroonians are African lives being killed because of French system. Because of French system. But I'll say this to those who really want to kick out President Paul Biya from presidency and his entire regime. if you French Cameroonians are really serious about carrying out that act, this is just the beginning of the first protest. This protest may not have been as powerful as you wanted it to be, but in order to take down President Paul Biya and his entire regime, a continuous and persistent protest all over French Cameroon. It doesn't have to be a big protest, but so long as you got determined and dedicated French Cameroonian citizens who want to see real change in that country known as French Cameroon, known as La République du Cameroun. You might not have to use the Malian style where the military decided to take over presidency and make themselves, and the people supported them. This might just be dedicated citizens of French Cameroon, citizens who really want change from within Cameroon, without which the only thing you could do is shut up, sit quiet, and let everything run its course. But if you don't want to do that, if you want to shake the core of the leadership inside French Cameroon, a continuous and persistent protest, that's what is needed. Maurice Kamto doesn't have to call for protest in order for you to have a protest. You, as French Cameroonian citizens, must organize and protest against the government, even if they have to arrest you day in, day out, day in, day out. You have to continue to protest in order to defeat President Paul Biya and his regime, without which you may even have a ghost president, a dead president, and those people who are in power are keeping their secret from you. You never know. So that they could continue with their power and hegemony to do as they see fit in that nation known as La République du Cameroun. Life is war. To survive, you must fight. And sometimes sacrifice is the key to making real change. If you don't have that determination, then just stop. But I think Maurice Kamto is just playing a political game, because if he really wanted real change, he will continue with the protest and implement other strategy to kick President Paul Biya out. But I don't think he has the guts. I don't think he has that machismo to kick out President Paul Biya. It would take the citizens, the youth, to kick out President Paul Biya, without which it's an end game. This is King Agent. I'm out.